What's happening, guys? It's Andrew here, and happy Heritage Day for tomorrow. As you can see, I'm wearing my Springbok shirt, and over there we got Bruno and Ange, and we're busy walking to the kitchen. Well, it used to be the kitchen, and it's soon to be an Airbnb unit. Hey, Ange?
Yeah, we can definitely still refer to it as the kitchen until we've had our first guest.
Toilet's formally done.
Yeah, till the toilet's in.
So we're going to go check it out now and see the progress and what we've done. After you, Ange.
Thank you.
Okay. So Ange, updates us. Where are we with everything?
So, yes, some advice for investors. We're talking to investors right now. Order your kitchen before you break down any walls. The ordering of the carpentry was quite a bit of a wait, and it did delay my project, which was quite frustrating. So a little bit of advice on that. But we're here now. Yeah. Floors are in, plumbing is in the walls, electricals are in the walls.
See, the bathroom is tiled.
Absolutely. You'll see this ugly wall here. This is going to be a mirror, the entire section.
Yeah, the whole thing.
The whole thing is going to be a mirror.
Nice.
So it's going to be very, very nice. And then what you're going to have is you're going to have your light from the window coming through, then you're going to have your glass screen here with the glass panel that we've spoken about so much, and then pivoting back onto the mirror, and they're basically just following through on each other there.
Cool.
So yeah, we'll be putting in a corner shower here, and then the toilet, the porcelain crown on the corner there.
Nice. And when's that going in?
That will go in this week. That's going in this week.
Nice.
I did delay all the other subbies because we needed to just get the carpentry here at the same time, because we're having a wall hung basin and a vanity installed as well. So the two need to match up. We've also got our kitchen guy coming in, the carpenter's coming in as well. And then you'll see there, we've marked two little circles for the microwave power supply. That's also another side note everybody must take note of, because your microwave power supply needs to be on the wall. So electricians also coming today just to chase that as well. And then also we've stolen a little bit of space on the windowsill here. Nice. So when we put in our breakfast nook here, / laptop desk, we're actually going to chop out this little windowsill here, and then also have the countertop actually go up to the window, so that we have more space as on the top, but we're also saving at least 15 centimeters of room space to sit and actually have the desk. So that was being creative in working with 24 square meters, just making sure you have enough desk space as well. And then we'll have that power supply sitting in the desk for your laptop, for your 2-point plug, for your cell phone cable. All of that stuff will sit on the top. Okay. As opposed to a pop-up plug, which, believe it or not, is very, very expensive. So there is a way of getting what you want on the top without actually spending unnecessary funds on an investment like this. Okay,
nice, Ange. And talk to us about your plan for the bed and the bedside table.
So yeah, I was chatting to the other investor, Bruno Samau. He's behind the camera here. And I said, we're going to finish this room. The only piece of furniture we're buying is a bed. A bed and 2 chairs. So it is quite funny that the room, that's also part of the reason why we did the design on the carpentry. Most of the carpentry work already is the furniture. Yeah. If you have a look at that wall again, we've got the basin here, which has got the top vanity, and then you've got a dressing table right next to it, which is another piece of furniture. Yeah. However, the top is going to be one piece. So that's your one part of furniture there, and then obviously the breakfast nook is also your desk that you would have had, your office desk. So a lot of the furniture is already there.
So it's coming along nicely.
It is coming along nicely. This is
all your wood over here.
Yeah, this is all my little bits and pieces.
Nice. So within a week, we should be quite far, eh?
Look, I would say from the construction side of it, we are, I would say, 90% done. Right now, the only thing we do, today we're finishing the kitchen. That was one day, so that's quite quick.
What's that, the cupboards?
Yeah, the BRCs, So that's quite quick. So we should be done 2 days max with this.
Awesome.
Then last thing left is the toilet, the shower, the basin, mirror, and then we start finishing. So
nice.
we're talking about ideas of where to put the television. We've already put the power supply above the entrance door so that the television lines up with the bed. Next thing we need to install also is air conditioning. Now, with the Buzz being such an old building, we've got plumbing and electrical in random places. So please make sure you get yourself a detector to be able to see, okay, if I'm going to mount this aircon here, am I going to hit a water pipe? Because if you hit a water pipe, you set yourself back at least a week in your project. So that's also the expert tip I can give
Absolutely,
you.
Absolutely.
So yeah, the thing I love about the room so much is how cheeky I was to just put one fitting for the light switches, and as opposed to having light switches all over the room. Now walking into this room and having a light switch here, because it reduces your amount of conduits and cabling and plug points and things like that. So if you have a look here at the entrance, Andrew, you and I are doing a nice little shuffle with your little pivot here. So obviously we've not put the cover on yet, but the whole room is being managed by these switches here, which is quite cool. So I'm going to put it off. Drew, if you want to pivot your camera, I don't know if you can, I'm going to put on sections. So this would be then your kitchen, and you can see it's right above the television. So let's say, for example, you want to get into bed, but you don't want the lights to shine on your television, then you can actually swap around. Nice. So let's say, for example, you want to go into the bathroom now, and you just actually want to quickly use the toilet, but you don't want to wake up your partner in the room, you can actually do that. And then if you want to say, okay, well, like, hang on a minute, I need to get dressed now, let me put on the lights in the dressing room.
Very clever, Ange.
So you don't have to put on every single light. You can create your own ambience in the room as well. But at the same time, you'll see that we did allocate space for sconces. And the sconces will also have your ambient lights and then your directional lights. Those are those two that will be your bedside lamps. So that's actually using quite a bit. And then you'll see next to the bed, we've also put the smart plugs. So you've got your 2-point, your 3-point, and your cell phone cable there as well. So we don't have guests faffing around looking for a 2-point plug or looking for a cell phone block or anything like that. It's just plug it into the wall, be comfortable, don't stress about something you forgot at home when you arrived here in Joburg.
Exactly.
So it's just, Andrew, it was when you were talking about the room being called the Traveller. And I think that's what the identity it's taking on.
Definitely.
We're setting up this room in such a way that you're coming here with your laptop, you're here for a week working, you want all the convenience, but you want the luxury of the amazing shower you're going to be having.
And the mirror.
Yes. No, of course, the mirrors are always good because they create your space.
And
if
TV.
your partner's coming, you're going to take her out for the evening, she wants to get dressed nicely, something like that. So it actually is catering for everybody that would love to book this room.
Definitely.
So we're going to stress test the hell out of this room. But I think the beauty of this project is it's given us the opportunity not to work with the existing furniture that we had with the previous building.
Exactly.
We're just breaking the mold a little bit, not too dramatically because we're keeping it very light. But it's given us the chance to do a couple of things we weren't able to do to the other rooms. So it's
which is cool. It's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to finishing up the room in a few weeks' time and furnishing it and probably go live in October.
No, 1st of December, Andrew. I'm joking.
So in October, this will be live. So if you guys want to stay here, let us know and you could be the first person. But guys, I think that's enough for now. Hey, Ange, well done.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Say bye, Bruno. There we go. And we'll speak to you guys soon.
Enjoy your Heritage Day.
Yep.